Guys, Turbo has officially gone global. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I'll be doing fantastic. Listen, before we jump into the charts and talk about this nuclear drop with Turbo, let's talk about how Turbo is now officially on Bitlow. Personally, I never heard of them, but I did figure out they are Turkish. So Turbo is going global. It is going around the world, people. I'm sure Turbo has been going around the world, but any exchange, any listing it gets in any country is a win for Turbo. So, look, I know it's not Coinbase, but a win's a win. And this, who knows, can always boost Turbo an extra percent, an extra two. You know what I'm saying? A win is a win. Huge W to Turbo. Coinbase just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. But look, something amazing happened today. By amazing, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you crapped your pants. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about how Turbo's next move, right, was pretty much getting from these bottoms, right? We talked about these bottoms, these order blocks, candles going into each other, correct? The reversal happening. And we said how the next point for Turbo is to get a rejection off the top. And we can see that is exactly what happened. We touched it, we broke structure, we started to sell off, and then we really sold off. Okay, like we really sold off. In just about 2 hours, Turbo went down 28%. Now, if you take it from this top to this bottom, 34%. So if someone bought just a little bit earlier today, let's say they put $1,000, they would have been looking at, 600 something dollars, and they probably were a little scared. And look, that's okay. Look, these types of moves are going to happen. We talked about it in the previous videos, how these flash crashes are going to happen. But at this current moment, they are just here to shake us out, ladies and gentlemen. So the question is, what is next for Turbo? Well, at this current moment, right, we can see we have gone into this daily order block candle here. And I believe there's going to be another pullback to right under a cent. If we break it down, let's go to the 8-hour, let's go into 4-hour, let's go into hourly, let's go into 30-minute, let's go to 15-minute. We can see, right, that even though we are going in order blocks, and in fact, I could probably find that on the 1 minute. Yep, you see this 1 minute candle here, order block perfectly here. And we broke this structure, right? We can see Turbo overall is not looking the strongest. So it wouldn't really surprise me in general if Turbo gets a bigger pullback. I don't think it's going to be happening too much, especially that Turbo is overall more bullish at the moment than most cryptos. We talked about how Turbo has been expanding and recovering earlier than most coins. We can see in mid to late September, Turbo recovered, right? It had a retest above this over here. And in the beginning of October, it pumped. Within 2 weeks, it pumped a lot. If you take it from roughly from the bottom to get to roughly the top, 170% more or less. And then now it has been consolidating, correct? Right now we have been consolidating, and that's a normal thing. Recently, we touched the tops, but because of this flash crash, we just destroyed structure. Now, what I'm going to want to see on Turbo overall is for this weekly candle to close kind of like this, because this indicates it's a huge rejection at the moment. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The week just started, but if it ends something like this, then we should be prepared for big explosions very, very soon. We can see that based off structure, even if we close or we take away the wicks, we can see this beautiful candle over here closed above this structure over here. So we are continuously creating higher highs. Now, this week's purpose for Turbo is going to be mainly to retest certain zones, possibly back down to here, right? Possibly back down to here, maybe retest here again, and overall consolidate. Then I believe the week after that is going to be to push Turbo higher and higher. And I believe when it's close to Christmas, by the time it's New Year's, that it's going to start exploding. Okay. So if we remove the drawings and we look at everything on the monthly, it's looking good. We can see we broke out Turbo. All right. Turbo broke out. It broke out. You know, ended pretty weak on the month. That's okay. The monthly November ended right above here. It closed above. So it's perfect. Perfect support and resistance. And we can see December right now is looking to be pushing further and further up. Right. When we look at the 3-month candles, it's just been overall lots of momentum for Turbo. When we looked at the 6-month candles, it's been looking extremely clean. And of course, if we go on the yearly, my gosh, it is bullish. It is extremely bullish. I don't think you guys realize how bullish Turbo is. Now, I'm really excited for Coinbase to announce Turbo. I don't think there's going to be a huge sell. And the reason why I say this is because we've had a very big crash at the moment. We really, really have. Okay. So I don't think there's going to be another huge crash where we go down so much, right? We should never break this structure over here, right? We might retest these tops and these areas over here. That's where I believe Turbo is going to start chilling out. That's where I believe Turbo is going to start consolidating. For me personally, I want to see more momentum from Turbo. Right now, buyers are slowly taking over, but is nothing too convincing. We could see this 15-minute candle is fairly strong compared to these last 15-minute candles. You can see how weak the selling pressure is. But when we look on a higher time frame scale, there's nothing too convincing. So I just want to see how it plays out at the moment. Higher time frame bias, we already know Turbo for me is going to hit 10 cents without a doubt. For me, that is without a doubt. We go to coin market cap. We look at Turbo very quickly. Turbo, thank you. Still at 700 million market cap. If we were to 10x, that would be 7 billion, right? That would be roughly 7 billion for around 10 cents. Now, I believe Turbo could be looking to go up to 25 cents. Now, remember, I'm telling you a more conservative target. If I'm wrong with how bullish the market is, then we could even see something like 50 or 70 cents. And that's where we could get the narrative of Turbo going to $1, which I don't think we would hit $1, but there would be a very, very strong narrative for all the normies to buy into Turbo at higher prices like 20, 25, 30, 35 cents, because they're going to think they're going to get a 2 or 3x or 4x by going to $1, right? That's how it is. That is the cycle. Unfortunately, normies get sold on. They're the exit liquidity. But the game's the game. And if you just come in and you want to gamble money and, you come in late, that's on you for not being prepared, right? Don't call it a scam. The toad is going to do what it's going to do. And for us, it is going to accomplish our goal by creating lots of money. So for me, Turbo is still a 10x conservatively, 10 to 15x on the low end. So yeah, guys, I am really, really excited. The Turbo structure has been overall very, very beautiful, right? It has been very, very beautiful. The last time we got a huge rally was, back in like April, May, when pretty much, let's say from the bottoms to the top, it went up like 17, 18 times, right? And that is the kind of pump I expect once altcoin season starts, right? We'll probably have something like this. We'll go up a little bit, this, and then that's the big pump. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time.